When the weather is real hot, did you ever see sheep? They won't separate themselves and one be at one place and one at another. But right in the heat of the day, the sheep will all stand together. You know what they're doing? They're making shade one for the other. They're having fellowship. And wouldn't it be good if all God's sheep, when the heat was on, would stand together? When the trials are real hard, and the heat is on, and everything going on everywhere, if all of God's little sheep would just stand together, we'd have the coolness of the shade of each other. The comfort to lean upon each other. Now someone says, is that necessary, Brother Branham? It certainly is. There's nothing like having a real good, dependable friend. That when the troubles are blazing, the heat's on, you can go to this friend and sit down and just explain it to them. Talk it over in personal confidence. And then kneel down and pray together. And know that this person is a good, God-saved man or woman that you can put confidence in. Oh, it's good to do that. Come, let us reason together, saith the Scripture. Or, come, let us stand together. And I noticed another thing when I see sheep in a cold country. And when all the sheep, the blizzard comes, that breaks the wind,
all those little sheep will come from one side of the field to the other and huddle up together. It keeps each other warm. The warmth from each body helps warm the other.
And I think when the church gets real cold and indifferent, God's sheep ought to kind of huddle up together and pray for each other. And the warmth of real good Christian fellowship, oh, it means so much. David spoke of it in the first Psalm. He said, blessed is the man that sitteth not in the seat of the scornful, standeth in the way of sinners, but his delight is in the law of the Lord. And in the law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree that's planted by the river of water, and his leaves shall not wither. Whatsoever he doeth, it shall prosper. And you know, if you were going out, especially in my country, to have a little picnic, we just have to have a little shade to have a picnic. Now, if a little tree had been stuck out last year by someone, we couldn't have very much confidence that we meet much shade there. But you go to where the big old stately oak stands, where the trials and temptations and the swinging of the limbs back and forth has moved that old tree till them roots are way down deep in the ground. You can pretty well believe she's still standing there. That's the way I like to get to an old God-saved saint that withered a storm, and their roots are still holding deep in the love of God. What it means to get to a person like that and have a little time of fellowship means so much.